I'm not sure if anyone recognises this from a small channel called Drivetribe. This car here is having a Connor V10 fitted in it. There's the there's a skateboard. So yeah, that's come to us. We're doing all the bodywork repairs on it. We're turning it back into a rolling shell, so that'll be having subframes, a lot of welding because it's really bad, and that's all going to be on the channel, which is great. So there's loads to talk about.
Go on then.
Okay. What are you doing? Just doing bodywork on it first. Okay.
Alrighty.
Just steady in the back.
Feel alright?
Oh.
Where are you going? Right, we need a trolley, don't we?
Yeah. Right, that do.
Put it there so don't fall too far.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Where do you want to end up?
Is that the way it was?
Let's get it just over there somewhere.
So anyway, car's arrived. First bit's there. That's the most important bit that we've got to deal with.
Welcome back. Right, we're going to talk about the Drivetribe car. It's the first time we've got it on a ramp. We had a good look at it outside, had a good idea of how bad it was, which is really quite bad. So we're going to just run through now what we know before we start cutting it open, and then we'll give you an update as we start cutting it open. Not sure how these videos are going to go, whether they're just going to be short videos that we just put out every now and then. Haven't really quite decided that. We'll just see how it works out as we go along. Roy's going to be doing, we think, the majority of the work on it. So yeah, if you watched the previous videos, you would have known that when it was at the other place they did this here. Anyone that watches our channel knows that we have our own panels for that, so we're going to redo that because that will obviously take care of all of this. And it's a bit dark in here because the bonnet's shut. And it's not, sorry, it's a little bit dark, guys. It's not great on this side either. So these are, I mean, people would have seen these already, but that one will go in somewhere along there, and then that one will go in somewhere along there, and then obviously there's a lot of cleaning up because the subframes are out. Sorry, I'm going to put this down here. Because the subframes are out, gives us a great opportunity to sort of take care of things like all that up there and all along here. Most of this should clean up. If it doesn't, we'll weld in where it's necessary. And then grab that, Roy, if you can point that in the right sort of direction. The next thing we'll be doing is having a look at this back end here, because it's had in the pot. There's a cobweb there, weren't there, yesterday?
No.
It's had some interesting repairs here, where the sill end plate was wrapped underneath, and then it looks like the skin was put on over the top. But as you can see, there's quite a large distance between there and there. These are normally actually a bit too long, so it's a good sort of 40-50 mil out, which is why that looks, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but this is really flared out in comparison to what it should be. There's also some damage here where it's been hit. You can see that more in the door shut. We'll show that on another video. Mike tells us that he hit a lamppost about there. So we're hoping we're not going to find too much in the way of damage internally, because there's quite a lot of internal structure up the top here that we're hoping isn't damaged, because we've had problems with those in the past. So we're just going to cut this open and see what we're dealing with in terms of internal work, and whether this actually needs a whole rear quarter, which we suspect it probably will do. Moving on to the other side, same scenario with this in it. Actually, you can see the weld, now it's on the ramp, you can see a weld line there.
Yeah, they haven't tightened that one undone.
There's another patch, I just stopped it short. Okay, so this has all got to be completely rebuilt. So what Roy's going to do, oh, and then also floor rail, so it's going to have our, we'll run through that when we get to that. We're going to put our replacement floor rails, the 3mm thick ones with the spreader plates on top. That'll really help strengthen it up given that the type of engine it's having. So and obviously the floor to steel panel has been replaced, not very well, so we will take care of that as well. Lots of cleaning up around the back where the rear subframe was. We've got this to deal with here.
That'll be another panel.
Yeah, we are developing a completely new panel back here, but it's being a bit slow in coming forward. And for that one, so I'm not sure if we'll get those in time. We may have to fabricate something for this car. And then the back end here. Also at the front, sorry, I'm not sure, this camera doesn't always point where you think it's going to point. Yes, that all needs sorting out. Have you got those offcuts for the inner wings? Let's lower the car down and show that from there. So yeah, so the front inner wings, inner arches, whatever you want to call them, are pretty shot on this car. So Roy was breaking a car yesterday, which they're a lot better on that. They're still not perfect, but they're much better and much easier to work with. So we will probably cut them out completely of this car and fit these ones in place. Or we do have another breaker outside where they're better still on them.
Yeah, they're a bit cleaner still.
So we've got them at the moment. Hopefully they'll do the job. If not, we've got another one we can cut them from. Hey?
So it's a case of that car was in the workshop.
Yeah, it's good timing.
So
yeah, we were just getting rid of some breakers as this car arrived. Right.
we actually have parking.
We gained some parking, yeah, which is good. Alright, come on. Okay. So, as you can see, sorry if it's a bit dark, these are gone. They're just gone all the way through. There you go, just push my finger straight through there. There, and this side has gone there, or in there. So we'll replace them. Should we stick that up? Do you want to get your panels, Roy?
So
We won't be able to put them in place, but yeah,
but
we'll have that one. So they'll be replaced up to about here somewhere. We'll just cut these out and put these in, or however that works out.
yeah, so it's on the other side.
It's on the other side. These one, actually,
This one's a little bit worse.
a little bit where they always are actually on that
but
side.
it'll clean up.
Yeah, we'd have to do maybe a repair there, but
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot easier than trying to repair these ones, because you can't buy this panel, just the forward part of it. You end up buying the whole lot, and as we've got them, we may as well use them. I think that's probably. Oh, and yeah, the other door, the passenger side door, that's not great either. There's kind of, I'm pretty certain it's got filler in it, because that corner there, or the edge of that corner, isn't as sharp as it should be, and it's rotten down the bottom anyway. So let's see, it's completely gone, so we'll change that. Yeah, so Roy's going to be spending the next couple of days on it, and hopefully into next week. We're just going to put him on it as much as we can. Obviously we do have other commitments, so we'll be doing this as quickly as we can though, and you're on it for the next couple of days.
Yes.
For the moment.
For the moment.
Alright, so what we'll do is Roy's going to start with cutting that
Rear quarter open.
near side rear quarter open, so we can see if there's any internal damage there, and we'll report back with Roy once that's all cut open.
Yep.
Roy has cut open the near side sill and arch on a Drivetribe car. Oh dear, it's bad. It's weird. I never really understand why people do this sort of repair, because it must just take as much effort as actually using the panel. What do you think, Roy?
Not good.
So right, what have we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ish around to here. 12, 10 to 12.
10 to 12, and some up there as well.
Oh my god. Okay. So, and it's in the shut. You can reach the door, you're taller than me. So yeah, so we already noticed that there is the wrong shape. Switch up our mate's clear on the camera. Yeah, that there is, if you look up from above, it's too far in. So I think we've pretty much decided now that's going to be a full quarter, isn't it?
Yeah, full quarter, full seal.
Full seal? Or will it be to... Remember, what's it like? Are we doing a full seal? I'm not sure.
We're doing full seals on this. Yeah, we go full seal because it's
all
the floor to seal pans.
It's all mushed.
Yeah, and this is all flowing along here.
All right, so we'll come away from this now. Now we know it's a quarter.
Yeah.
We don't need to go any further on that.
No.
Until we get to that point. We're gonna go and do the. Yeah, it's quite thick with filler as well.
Yeah.
About 10 mil. Right, so you're gonna do the chassis rails and those front inner wings.
Yes, I think we need to look at that rear quarter as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Judging by what's here, I think this might end up being a quarter as well, because it's all rotted under there.
We can do that as a local repair though, can't we? Yeah, I tell you what, cut it open, let's find out what's in there.
Yeah, what, just this section?
No, dude, let's get into the seal.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that's going to be a full seal anyway, that side, because that. But we might as well have a look. Yeah, we'll have a look, and then we can start digging into that front end, get that sorted. Then we'll do the floor rails,
floor rails,
which will strengthen the car up before we then cut the seals off.
We'll do floor rails, get the subframes back in after we've cleaned up around where the subframes are going.
Yeah.
And then we'll go into seals and arches and seals.
Okay, mate.
So,
cool.
Speak soon.
Yeah, so we'll leave him to cut that other side open, and then I'll show you what we find, and then we'll crack on with the front.
If it don't work, give it a whack.
Is that an official weld, is it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
This is about as good as it was. Because I kid you not, I went cut, and that happened.
So it wasn't attached. Well, we can see it was because first of all, what would it be attached to?
Exactly.
And secondly,
so this is what came off. So
there's
you can see there's nothing along
not
here.
a single. Is that? Well, maybe that's a tack.
Might be a tack.
And that's a
there
tack there.
are tacks, but
Yeah. So how many we got there? 1, 2,
3,
3, 4, 5, 6
maybe 7.
ish. 7. What's that from? No, you're older.
So
Yes.
yeah, we've got this off. So yeah, that's a lovely plate. If you look around here,
I might need a torch.
oh yeah, okay. You can see CNM plate is supposed to come around here, and this panel here
Oh, I can see a joggle there. Look.
is supposed to be attached to the rest of this, but that's all been cut away. So hence it's not doing nothing.
That's a double negative, Roy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. Should we cut the arch off
Yeah. Do it.
and see if it just falls straight off?
Yeah. Maybe. Pretty crusty in there.
Go on.
There we go. So, that's the jogger you were talking about.
Okay, so We were a few minutes ago thinking probably full rear quarter, but maybe not now. If they only went that high. It really depends on what mess we've got to deal with in here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But the replacement panels do come into there.
Yeah, so you can see this is the original, what would have been the original outer panel, and they've just gone over the top.
I think we can probably get away with a repair panel on that.
Might be able to. It's actually the that's where it's about there where the weld line is, up in here.
Yeah.
So I'll cut across here and down into there.
Yeah, we'll see what we're dealing with there.
See what we're dealing
And we really need to just investigate whether that then turns it into a quarter. But then we can do repairs there, can't we?
Yeah, that's easy enough to do.
Yeah.
But
All right.
It's a flat shield. Flat shield?
A what
Shield.
now?
Flat steel. That's the one. Yeah, we can recreate this. That's not a problem.
All right.
So I'll cut that
Brilliant.
shot out and see where we go. Let's get everything covered up first.
Okay, mate.
Alright.
Come back soon.
Yes.